Icon Radio.
Good morning. My name is Newton Hamasi, and the show is usually The Race every Monday, 8 to 10 a.m. We are bold, authentic, and fearless. And I've always made a promise. Every Monday, I bring you a guest who is fearless. A guest who inspires you. A guest who makes you realize that impossible is nothing. But where we are as a country, we are in the mood of elections. We have seen resignations left, right, and center by the deadline date of 9th of February. But again, I give a challenge to my fellow youth in this country. As a country, what do we want? What do we need as a country? Just before we go in and I introduce my guest, I believe Kenya needs a sober leader. A leader who is not selfish but selfless. A person with a vision. A leader who will bring order in the government system. A leader with high regard to integrity. A leader ready to ensure efficiency at every level of government, that will in turn reduce wastage of resources. A leader ready to build a strong economy, more productive and diverse through effective tax policies that will deliver more jobs, higher wages, expansion of businesses and enterprises for all Kenyans. Are you a voter? Have you registered to vote? If you missed out, kindly walk to your nearest constituency office and register your vote. Because without voting, there's no decision you can make on behalf of your country. Leaders are just entrusted on our behalf. In studio today, it's a gentleman called Chris. He hails from the greater county of Kakamega. Chris.
Yes.
Tell our guest, Bana, who are you?
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Chris Khavusi. I come from Kakamega, Shinyalu constituency. Just to introduce myself,
yes.
I am a young person,
yes,
who is a businessman,
yes,
but also a scholar in finance and economics.
Wow.
And basically, I have a lot of interest when it comes to political finance and the political economy. Yes.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. What inspires you, Chris, Bana? You have been in this city for quite some time.
Yeah.
I remember back days in campus. Yes.
I've been around for some time, and I understand that. And what I know is globally, if there's any good country, it's called Kenya.
Kenya is the best country.
It is.
Why? Why would you say that?
Kenya is a very rich country, my friend. Very rich. But we have a problem of leadership. That is where the problem is.
Yes.
But let no one lie to any young person.
Yes.
That will leave this country and go to another country and make it. You can make it here. Right? Yes, because
there are greener pastures outside there, Bana Chris.
That is true. That is true.
Yes.
That is true.
Yes.
But look at all the rich people in this country. All of them.
Yes.
They made their money here.
Here
in Kenya.
Then they export the money outside.
They made their money here.
Yes.
Then they took the money outside.
Wow,
yeah.
that is a very serious
allegation
thing to note.
Yes, you saw recently the Pandora Papers thing. It tells you people get money here and take it outside. So
not from outside and invest it here.
No.
You know, that is a very critical issue you're bringing out, Chris.
Yes.
So we have enough.
We have a lot of money.
Actually, more than enough.
Yes.
If people can steal from here and take it away
outside, then it means the source, Kenya, is very rich.
Very rich.
Yes. So young people, the only thing they need to do, as in your introductory remarks, I heard you say young people should register as voters.
Yes.
That is where their power is.
The power is in the vote.
Is the vote. They need to go and register.
Yes.
And elect leaders.
Participate
in decision making in this country.
Yes.
Because when you vote, you give somebody power to make decisions on your behalf.
Wow.
Yes.
When you vote,
you give somebody power to make decisions on your behalf. Yes.
Wow.
And you can recall that person if he is not making the right decisions.
Do you think as a country we have the right leaders too? to make this happen?
So far, okay, fine. Let me make it clear.
Yes.
I believe, I'm a follower of Musalia Mudavadi.
You believe in Musalia Mudavadi?
Yes. Let me make it clear so that as I do the conversations,
the earthquake.
Yeah. so as a nation, as you said, that if they are really good leaders,
yes,
they are good people in this country.
Good leaders.
Yes, good leaders
that can be trusted.
Yes.
Then why is the problem? Why are we not electing them?
The problem is
yes,
we've been sold. From independence to date, we're yet to move away from the big family syndrome.
Yes.
So that's what's eating this country.
The dynasty syndrome.
Yeah. That day Kenyans will move away from that.
Yes.
Then we shall be making the right steps in the right direction.
You're certain?
I am about that one.
You just mentioned about His Excellency Musalia Mudavadi.
Yes. Musalia,
he swallowed a lot of people in his earthquake.
Yeah, of course he did. And he had warned people that the earthquake is coming. Yeah, so as an intelligent person,
yes,
you must have prepared yourself. So
the story on the streets is Chris, and let us be real about this.
Yes.
Because first of all, we are authentic.
Yes.
The word on the streets, Chris, it's saying Musalia was swallowed by his own earthquake.
That is what they're saying.
But what is the truth?
Consult people who are the owners of the earthquake.
No, tell me the benefit of the earthquake to Musalia.
Not the benefits of the earthquake to Musalia.
Yes.
Ask me what was the earthquake all about.
Tell me then.
Yes.
Tell me. Let the listener listen in.
Yes, number one.
Yes.
You saw Musalia raise very serious issues about the management of this country. Number one, he spoke about the public-private partnership.
The public-private partnership.
Yes. And he said the people who are involved in the public-private partnerships.
Yes.
Number one, there are people in the government. Something the president has not clarified. Number two, he said these people don't pay taxes. That is the biggest corruption that this country has ever experienced. That if you're doing business with the state, at the same time, you don't pay taxes. So what kind of a nation is that? Those are issues the president has not clarified to Kenyans. Yes, number three, he talked about corruption, the grand corruption in the Jubilee government.
Yes.
He spoke about loans
that
are taken. When they come here, they steal the money. Yes. He spoke about the government taking loans to pay salaries. That is a failure, my friend. If you're taking a loan to run your recurrent expenditure as a nation, we're dead.
But again on that one,
yes,
Chris,
yes,
let us be honest to each other.
Yeah.
The government doesn't do business.
It doesn't.
It is not a profit-making entity.
It is not.
So where do you expect it to get money from?
One, they collect taxes revenue. And that's what they scare.
Yes.
So when you find that internally you cannot sustain paying people who do the management of the country, then it means there's a problem. Yeah.
And what is the problem, Chris?
The problem is, one of the problem is leadership. Because corruption emanates from poor leadership. Yeah. Corruption does not exist in itself. That corruption walk from USA to this country. No. It is leadership. Yeah. Because if the president is not involved in corruption, a police officer on the streets controlling traffic will not pick even a shilling. Because he knows the master will not entertain that.
But Chris, if I may ask it the problem? Is it a problem? Because one, we realize that people only point out these issues when they're outside government. When they get inside government, things go sekemenege.
As a media house,
how certain are we that Musalia Mudavadi is going to implement these things you're talking about?
As an institution, or a media house, you must have a database. You must go back and do some research on each and every these individuals who are contesting for national office.
Yes.
Yeah. Because most of these guys, whoever is going to be president in this country, has served in the public, and everybody knows them. You get?
But others have started serving from the top seat.
There is no problem.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's public service. Yes, they were serving the country.
Yeah.
So look at them during their time in government. What were their behaviors?
Yes.
What were their conduct? The way they behaved. Do you get? Yes. In terms of when they got a chance to appoint somebody, whom they appoint.
Yes.
When the number of scandals, what changes do they bring in the government? Those are the things that people must look for. Yes, and weigh and say, given chance, let us vote for this person A, as opposed to person B. Yes.
I get you.
Yes,
I
yes.
get you. I get you. To our listeners, this is Icon Radio. You can listen us through www.iconradio.co.ke. The show is the race. On our social media handles at Icon Radio KE, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Don't go away. Don't touch that dial. This is Icon Radio. The show is the race. My guest today is Chris from Kakamega County, saying it as it is. We are bold. Don't go away.
Icon Radio.
Keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding.
To our listeners, welcome back. Welcome back. This is The Race, the show that talks about politics. We are in a political year, and we have to say it as it is. We have to inspire people. And the only way we can do this is by bringing bold, authentic, and fearless guests on the show to tell you as it is, to enable you make the right decision when it comes to voting. As I said, the show is the race. Follow us on www.iconradio.co.ke. On our social media handles, iconradio.co.ke, Icon Radio KE on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Chris,
Yes.
Musalia.
Salim Davati.
Musalia.
The earthquake.
The earthquake.
Yes.
This man Musalia.
Salim Davati.
From Mululu.
Yes. The land of good leadership.
Was he a blessing to William Ruto, or William Ruto was a blessing to Musalia?
Musalia
You know,
was-
the other day, Chris, before you just comment,
Yeah.
I saw a comment on social media that Musalia has never addressed such a crowd. That William Samoei Ruto is pushing his side.
Okay.
Do you think it was a blessing for Musalia to have Ruto on his side? Or do you think it was a curse?
It is a win-win situation. Remember, William Ruto was burning out. One, Ruto has been running around for the last 4 years,
Yeah.
campaigning for the presidency.
And Musalia has not been campaigning.
Yeah, and Musalia is a household name. You know that. So Musalia has been around.
Yes.
So you noticed most of the rally, the Tanga rally,
Yes.
they had a team of young legislators or
Yes.
young leaders
Yes.
who all the time take the microphone and abuse the government.
Yes.
Yes, you get. You notice.
Yes.
That is not what Kenyans want to hear. But you notice that lately, when Musalia and Ruto came together,
Yes.
you notice the temperatures have gone down because sobriety has now come in. You get?
Again.
Sobriety has come in. Musalia is a cool man, and he understands the problems of this country. He has
Yes.
been highlighting them each and every time.
Yes.
And the biggest problem of this country right now, as it is,
Yes.
it's economical. Yes. And among the people who are contesting, or who are, let's say, who want the big seat in the country,
Yes.
he's the only one with an experience of managing the economy. Because at some point he was a finance minister, and his works are known.
But our old man,
Who is that?
Atuli,
Yes.
said that William Ruto, being the kind of person he describes him as, got Musalia because Musalia has studied land economics.
Then,
I don't know.
some of those old men,
Yes.
they have a problem. Yes. One, they've lost direction. Because when you age, you need to give. Wisdom comes with age.
Yeah.
We believe so. So you don't begin to abuse people just because they've taken a different direction,
Yeah.
other than what you believe in. Number one. Number two,
Yeah.
Francis Atwoli
Yeah.
has a responsibility as the leader of our union
Yes.
to take care of what workers in this country. Kenyans have lost jobs. He
Yes.
does not talk about it.
Yes.
And if he does, the only thing that we see him saying is about succession politics. So the question is, and you see, I think Atwoli is almost 80 years. So as he manages the succession of this country,
Yes.
who manages the succession of Kotu? You get?
Yeah.
So I think we should not lose the focus. The focus is who are the leaders? Because Atwoli is not one of the leaders of this country. He's not one of the people who want to become leaders in this country. He's not. You get? He benefits.
And he has never contested for political seat.
He contested for a political seat and he got less than 200 votes. In fact, less than 100 votes in Musera. In the year 1992.
He contested.
He contested.
And he lost terribly.
He lost.
Terribly.
In the year 1992. It's on record, my friend. You know, you need to be people. You know, this station must endeavor in one thing.
Yeah.
Being a station of content. Yes. And details.
Yes.
So whenever some people begin to throw around some words, go back and check. Do a background check on those people.
Yes.
What are they made of? Where do they come from? Yes. How is the association locally? Where they come from? I come from Kakamega and I can tell you, Atwoli has no voice in our place.
But he has no voice. But Azimio was a very big thing in Kakamega the other day.
They were ferrying people from all the way from Trans Nzoia, from Kisumu. You know Kisumu and Kakamega is that far.
No.
Yes,
Did you see them ferry people?
Of course, yes.
You saw it?
Yeah. And you don't call me here, and you know you're interviewing me, and you begin to talk when I'm talking. It doesn't go like that.
The show is hot.
You give me time to talk.
This is the race. My guest is on fire.
You give me time to talk. And you're dissecting people who are looking for political leadership at the top level in the country.
Yes.
We're not talking about people who are just yapping from the streets.
Yes.
Because in this thing, Atwoli is not one of the contenders. So giving him or discussing him, giving him airtime on a national radio like this one, my friend, we are wasting resources. It's a waste of resources. Yeah.
Earthquake.
I think going forward.
Yes.
The next time you call me here.
Yes.
Let us have a clear conversation.
Yes.
Let us discuss William Ruto. We discuss Musali, because those are the people who want to become presidents. We discuss Uhuru Kenyatta as the outgoing president. We discuss Raila Odinga as the leader of. We discuss Kalonzo Musyoka, somebody who has served as vice president and foreign affairs minister, who has been in the public domain for so long, for some time. You get? Yes. Not.
So, do you think, first of all, don't run away from this question?
Yes.
Chris,
what is the question?
Do you think Musalia is going to be on the ballot as a president?
Of course, he's going to be.
So where is William Ruto going to be?
That is something that they have looked into. But I believe Musalia is going to be on the ballot.
You believe so?
I believe so.
Yes. What if they don't agree with William Ruto?
We have no problem as Musalia followers, and we believe that will be the best coalition for this country.
Because the other day, Chris, and let us face it. The chairman of UDA, Mulama,
Johnson,
came out strongly,
and
said we don't have any coalition agreement whatsoever with ANC.
Yes, I believe the media guys are intelligent people, but it was on a Monday.
Yes,
when Mulama said that.
Yes,
but remember on a Saturday.
Yes,
one of the local dailies. Had published
a coalition agreement.
A fake coalition agreement.
A fake one.
So Mulama had to come out.
Yes. But lisemwalo lipo, Chris.
There's no
the earthquake.
Yes.
The direction it was to take was to invite William Samoei Ruto to the podium. And that happened.
Inviting him. Even Raila Odinga was invited on Kalonzo Musyoka's podium in Kasarani.
Yes.
Did you tell them the same things you're telling us? You didn't. You didn't. So I do not. I don't understand.
Yes.
Why William Ruto becomes an issue, and Kalonzo Musyoka was invited Raila Odinga. Moi Gideon invited Raila Odinga in his functions, and it was not a talk of town the way Musalia Mudavadi.
But it seems the same Musalia has been castigating this guy William Ruto all through.
Yes.
Since they became president in 2013.
Yes.
So what has changed?
At the same time, Raila Odinga has been castigating Uhuru. He had been castigating Uhuru Kenyatta all the way from 2013.
Yes.
And even before 2013.
Yes.
From 2010.
Yes.
So what changed? Those are questions you need to pose. And the next time I come here, I need to have an ODM guy here, so that when we have to,
we have them on the table.
Of course,
to talk about it.
Yes. So people talk.
Yes.
And agree and disagree on a point.
Yes.
Yes. So Musalia and William Ruto, they have discussed these things in detail.
Yes.
And they have agreed or disagreed on a point.
Yes.
And they will come to a conclusion.
Yes.
That if you work together,
yes,
as William Ruto and Musalia Mudavadi,
yes,
I think you can get somewhere, and you can get this country somewhere. Wow. That is the most important thing.
Getting
as it is
forward.
now.
Yes.
Yes, because where the country is, it needs visionary leaders. It needs energetic people.
Yes.
It
Who are
needs-
sober.
Yeah, it needs people who understand even the system.
Yes.
The way it works.
Yes.
Yeah. Not just coming from outside there, coming here, telling us how you can manage government when you have no experience whatsoever. Yes, these are people who've been tested, who've been in the system, and their works are known. You get? Yes, their works are known.
Wow.
And of course, people, as any other human being, Newton,
Yes.
you have your own weaknesses, like me.
Yeah.
So William Ruto has own weaknesses. Musali has got his own weaknesses.
Yes.
But we can better the weaknesses.
Yes.
So towards a better Kenya.
Yes.
Yes. So what is this big thing?
To our listeners, this is Icon Radio. The show is the race. We are bold, we are authentic, and we are fearless. My guest says it as it is. He's on fire. He's pushing for Msali agenda. Don't go away. Keep tuned in for your favorite show, The Race.
Icon Radio.
Welcome back. Welcome back. This is The Race. We are bold, authentic, and fearless. As young people, we have been accused of staying away from this politics of this country. I believe and trust that we have the numbers. I usually refer to that number as 70% members club of young people. We cannot just be here to be used and dumped. That is why this show is here, to make young people make decisions right. Chris,
Yes.
the other day IBC only registered 1 million. It fell short with the target of 4 million. What do you think is making young people not go register?
You know very well that, first of all, let me thank you for hosting me on this show. It's a good one, having a chance to speak to young people
Yeah.
across the Republic of Kenya. But then I'll say this about the young people. Young people, you remember the Jubilee government came to power on the platform of the youth. The technology thing, you know, we're going to work, we're going to do things and all that.
Yes.
But you know very well, Mwai Kibaki, president,
Yes.
had managed the country well. So the young people believe that if the Jubilee government would just pick up from where Mwai Kibaki left and better up with the promises they had given, then the nation was going to be a better place to be. Later do they know that the Jubilee government was the opposite. In fact, Jubilee government is other than the Kanu government. Yes. Of course, we know the people who are in Jubilee, they were in Kanu, and of course, they are Kanu people.
Yes.
But the mismanagement of the nation
Yeah.
has really demoralized the young people. Yes, when you tell a young person, as Musali was saying recently,
Yes.
that you are telling a young person to go to school,
Yes.
but he has three of his two brothers and one sister
Yes.
that are at home,
Yes.
graduates, they have no jobs. So you know it demoralizes. The meaning of education just. So why would young people go to vote? I think that's what they have looked at. Because they've seen their cousins, their friends, they have gone to school and they're just at home there
Yeah.
sitting.
Yeah.
It has demoralized young people.
They're demoralized.
Yes, they are demoralized.
What do you think as a country we can do? Or even, yes, as young people, as the youth of this country?
Yes.
If we get demoralized, we are throwing this country in the dustbin.
Yeah.
And the future for our kids, it's going to be a tough one.
Newton,
Yes.
let me tell you this. And there's another danger that you've noticed. Most young people have left the country.
Yes.
Yes. You've seen people going to the Gulf to look for employment.
Yes.
Majority of those people are young people. And they're leaving the nation every day, regardless, not caring who's going to be the next president of Kenya. Why? They believe these things don't matter to them because the way the Jubilee government has managed the country has really demoralized them, so to say. So basically, young people should not be that demoralized. You know, at the end of the day, this is our home. We must stand up and defend our home. They should just go and register and teach some of these guys a lesson. Yes.
So young people should go and register.
Of course, they have to.
Wow.
They have to. So no one should lie to them that somebody will walk from Uganda to come and corrupt this nation. It's us to make that decision. Yeah. Because remember, the Jubilee government is done, it's 10 years. Yes. So we cannot recover the 10 years, but we can plan for tomorrow. How do we plan for tomorrow? We register, we vote in the right guys, yes, and we be vigilant as young people, as Kenyans, because you'll not be young forever. Yes, responsibilities. I have seen majority of the young people who graduated between 2013 and to date, they have never had a serious source of income. Let's say a job, serious business. They have just been moving up and down, trying to make ends meet. Yeah. So I think there is a governance issue that has demoralized young people.
Wow.
And governance basically is individuals. And that's why in Kenya Kwanza, we have a master of governance, who is none other than Musalia Mudavadi.
A master of
governance, who is none other than Wycliffe Musalia Mudavadi, the son to Moses Mudavadi.
Moses Mudamba.
Yes. So I urge young people, and on this platform, to kindly young people, go to the constituency office and register as a voter, so that you can change this country tomorrow. And let no one lie to you that by leaving Kenya and going to I don't know where, you're going to be better off. No. Let us stay here, put pressure here, make changes here, and make this place a better place. Even the place people are rushing to, let's say the Gulf, people want to go to US, want to go to London, want to go to where, those people made a decision that we need a better country. And that's why everyone longs to go to those countries.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. There's a professor in this country who asks young people. I'll not mention the professor, but I'll just say what he said. He asked them, I think the medical class, and he was asking them that, who told you that the Liverpool University is better than the University of Nairobi? Does whatever causes malaria, does it change its name when it reaches Liverpool University?
No,
it doesn't. So let us believe in ourselves. Yes, God created man, and every man is equal before him. So let us just believe in ourselves and better this place and work for our country. Yes, I think that way we shall be getting it right.
We shall be going somewhere.
Yes.
So young people, let us go outside there. If you're listening to us, go register at the constituency offices, and please just know that vote is your weapon to put your country in the best places. Chris, you hail from Kakamega County.
Yes.
And this show will not be rightful to end it without talking about Kakamega County politics.
Yeah.
Iko Khalwale.
Yeah.
Iko Malala. Iko Baraza FCPA. Iko Kizito. Iko nani mwingine?
Iko Samo Mkoko.
Iko Samo Mkoko.
Yes.
Iko nani mwingine?
Mwingine ni punda. But we have you mentioned the horses, others are just donkeys. But
so Kakamega County, where will Oparanya leave Kakamega County? In whose hands will Oparanya leave Kakamega County?
Number one, he will not leave Kakamega County. He has no powers to leave the county in somebody's hands. The people of Kakamega, who I am one of them, they will make a decision. Yes, and Oparanya doesn't have that much say to give us who or to direct us whom to vote for when it comes to that position. There's still confusion in the county. There's no proper direction. I think the shape up at the national level will shape all the counties in the country. I think the national politics
is going to shape
the county politics.
So the people at the county level are not going to be able to make the wise decision for their counties.
Of course, Newton. Yes. You ask questions although you're not a Kenyan. As if you've just landed from moon. You understand that people and in different regions follow different political parties. Yes. So they follow different political parties. So in Kakamega, people are still waiting for direction from whoever gives them direction. And of course, it's not Atwoli, it's Musalia Mudavadi. So Musalia will have a say. The national politics has a say on all counties in the Republic of Kenya. And that's why when you look at Nairobi the way it is, even there's no proper direction. But of course, the national politics will will determine who becomes governor, depending on which coalitions. You get, depending on the coalition. So for the case of Kakamega County, you've mentioned a number of guys, but it's a hard thing. It's a hard thing. It's still not that clear. It's
not clear who is going to take it.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
Yeah. Once even the parties settle on their candidates,
yes,
then you can be able to tell.
You can be able to tell in whose direction the governor will go to.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is great. That is great.
You can tell now who is who where.
Wow.
Yeah. But there's still confusion because I can even see from our opponents.
Yes.
That is Azimio. They're still just like between Kizito. We have Baraza. We have Kutima. Yes, we have so many people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's still, but once they settle on a candidate,
yes,
then we can be able to compare
and see who is going to take
it.
it.
You know, it's a game of comparison.
Wow.
You're going to compare. You're going to compare Kizito against so and so, if he's the one being given the ticket, or we're going to compare from our side of Musalia. Now there's some complications, and I'm told Dr. Kalwala is being talked to so that he can run for senator. I don't know how true that one is. I don't know.
We'll find out with time. The show is the race. You have had our guest Chris on the show. We are bold, authentic, and fearless. Across the country, listen in through www.iconradio.co.ke. Follow our social media handles. But before we go away, I have this to say. Young people, tough times create strong men. Strong men create easy times. Easy times create weak men. Weak men create tough times. As a generation, let us focus on building and creating men who can stand the test of time. As you go into the week, be strong. Don't be the weak man who creates tough times. I look forward to bringing you my guest again so that we can have this discussion all through and in a more bolder, authentic, and fearless way. I've been your host, Newton Khamasi. The show is usually the race. See you again. But before we do that, Chris,
yes,
what's your parting shot?
My parting shot to Kenyan, young Kenyans.
Yes.
This is our nation.
Yes.
Let us not lose hope. Let us have faith and let us be our brother's keeper.
Wow.
We shall build a great nation.
Wow.
Thank you.
Let us not lose hope. This is our country.
Yes.
I love that. See you next time. I've been your host, Newton. Woo!
Thank you.
Radio.